Now recognizes the gentleman from Indiana, Mr. Messmer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Secretary Hegseth and General Kane, for being here today. Secretary Hegseth, I'd like to start by following up on some questioning from Mr. Desjardins this morning regarding SLCM. I really appreciate your response regarding the importance of the program. I want to add my voice to the chorus of those who believe the SLCM is a vitally important program, and I'm looking forward to the budget boost that you mentioned for its development and deployment. Is there anything else you'd like to add about your view of the importance of investing in the SLCM program?
No, nothing to add to what I said previous. I think it's an important part of the dynamic battlefield of the future to continue to maintain the proper level of deterrence.
Excellent, thank you. General Kane, in response to a question in front of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Defense about non-strategic nuclear capabilities, you spoke about the 4 Cs across enterprise that you also mentioned here this morning. I'd like to focus my question on the competition piece. General Kane and Secretary Hegseth, can you elaborate on the strategy related to competition in the department, and that would you agree that in general the department achieves better outcomes on programs when it engages industry in a competitive process?
Yes, sir. Absolutely, we do. I mean, there's many case studies over the arc of the last 30, 40 years that show how the taxpayer gets a better deal, the warrior gets a better deal when multiple entrants come to the table to drive better outcomes out of each of those producers. And as we look at the House's efforts, the Senate's efforts to work together along with the department and the other leadership to generate the national and defense industrial base of the future, I really hope we encourage competition, not just with the existing primes, but new entrants and even startups. I spent some time in the private sector as an entrepreneur and realized quickly the value of competition to get to better outcomes.
Outstanding. Secretary?
To echo the chairman, I think we're at a special moment where a lot of younger, scrappier, dynamic companies want to enter into the market, and our job is to open that up so that not just the big guys who have mostly defense-related industries at this point, not as much of a commercial base in some cases, that aperture is widened to those other smaller, medium-sized companies that invest a lot of their own money in R&D in the hopes that they can cross the valley of death and actually participate in larger systems. So we want a lot more competition.
Excellent, thank you. Are you considering an open competition process for development of the SLCM missile system?
I don't know the particulars of the competitive process of the SLCM, but we can get that to you.
Okay, that'd be great, thank you. Secretary Hegseth, on the HACD subcommittee hearing, you also mentioned our AUKUS partnership and how you've been working with Minister Marles and Secretary Haley, not only relying upon the previous administration's Pillar 2 framework, but also finding new ways to supercharge Pillar 2 and setting up new signature programs under the AUKUS framework. What are the best capabilities in the near term that AUKUS Pillar 2 can deliver to our warfighters?
Well, I don't want to get ahead of our discussions with Marles and Healy in Australia and UK in particular, but they're ongoing, they're recent, and with an interest in identifying precisely those projects that we share a mutual interest in, that are a part of our future fight, where all of our defense industrial bases can contribute and benefit from collaboration. So we are looking for that, and we will.
Excellent. Would you anticipate hypersonic capabilities, like a hypersonic glide vehicle or new electronic warfare systems, could be a potential programs that AUKUS could focus on delivering?
I think you were at our meeting, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, long-range fires is something we've definitely been a part of our conversations.
Okay, excellent. Secretary Hegseth and General Kane, we know that China is developing new technologies at an alarming pace, namely hypersonic weapons. The previous administration sadly did not seem to understand the gravity of this situation and did not prioritize funding for our missile defense and hypersonic programs. Can you speak about the Trump administration's and your department's views about the importance of prioritizing investment in hypersonic and missile defense?
Well, sir, I'll defer to the prioritization to my civilian leadership. What I'm trying to create as a global integrator, along with the incredible work by the Joint Chiefs and the services, is the mix of capabilities that we need to include hypersonics and other long-range fires to achieve the effects at the tactical edge so that we can win in the future and continue to win the way we do now.
Thank you.